Hello, space travelers. Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. How you doing, souls? Let's see here. I had a nice dinner. I ate hot chicken and smashed tots. Looking forward to the Pokemon art. I am too. Right here. Let's get today's piece pulled up here. Ooh. Turn the music down a little bit for me. There we go. Can't hear myself think with the music too high. Alright. Welcome everybody to the stream. Thanks for hanging out with me in my little corner of the galaxy. I appreciate you guys being here. We're gonna continue on with the project that I started last week. Which is, drum roll, bam, there we go. Galarian Rapidash. I am doing wonderful. Hope your weekend was well. It was a very busy weekend, but it was a good weekend. It was very busy. Had to do some family stuff, and me and my husband had some tickets to see a comedian that we really enjoyed on Friday. So pretty much every day was full of something except for Sunday. It was kind of like a wind down day. Let's see here. So something that I did off screen just because I'm slow as molasses on some things. I did the line work for this. I kind of thickened up the line work. So let me see here. So not only we filled in the background last week, I know, very boring, very fun stuff. So if I take off the background, that's what it was before. I just have a solid color now. I'm gonna try to play with some stuff to make it a little more interesting. And the line work, you can really just thickening up the lines and going back over them has given this more definition. So yeah, I just have I think I finished it. Let me see here. 2 seconds. Oop. Gotta turn this off and this. Let me see here. Let me see. A little bit of a blip here. There we go. Something I have to finish going over the butterflies. Something that I was thinking of doing, since I have a nice clean line art here, I may actually turn this one into a set of stickers. I have never done stickers before, but it might be time. So anyways, get on here. I'm gonna finish just doing the line art here, and then the next thing I want to do is kind of go in and brighten up some of these colors and maybe add some more shadowing. But yeah, I'm really liking the just little simple things already have like improved this drawing. So let's continue. Okay. I showed my friend the who's that Pokemon thing in my thumbnail. He's like, that's not a Pokemon, I think. I was like, no, it's the Galarian Rapidash, come on. I'm on the right one there. A little bit. Okay, so I was starting up here. Now, I did a pretty decent job. Sorry if I'm zooming in and out. I did a pretty decent job originally trying to frame this. I don't have it quite as centered as I should because part of her tail, like you can even see in the line work. Where'd it go? Here we go. When I copied and pasted this line art and I added it to a new file, there's parts of her tail were cut off, and the butterflies obviously are not like in frame very well. I kind of like had the right idea, but it didn't quite execute it perfectly. Well, I guess there is no perfect, but I was on the right track, I think, on here. So I might be able to. I'm trying to think if I want to take the time and adjust them and like cut them out and move them so they do fit in the frame better, or what I want to do with that. So we'll see. See here. Alright, hope everyone's Monday's going good. I know the start of the week is not always fun. But let's continue. Yeah, I wanted to save you guys the boring part of me going over all the lines, so I'll get these butterflies done real quick, and then, like I said, I'm gonna go in. I found a textured brush that kind of replicates my colored pencils. I'm gonna kind of go back in and add some more, just get some more color in there and some shadowing. Ah, Rudy, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us today. How are you doing? How's your Monday treating ya? Appreciate you taking the time to join me, my little corner of the galaxy. I really appreciate it. If you missed it, I can let you know what we're working on today and what we're working towards. Trying to make sure I don't repeat myself too much. I have a habit of doing that. I forget what I've told people. I'm also currently drawing too. Ooh, is it okay to know what you're working on? Also, again, chat, please let me know if the background music is too loud. Oops, I'm not even, hold on. There we go. I was drawing the whole time. I didn't have my my avatar set up to drawing mode. Let me see here. I also just downloaded some fun little like star sparkles on the screen. Let me know if they're too distracting. I thought they were cute and wanted to add them. Just drawing a character out of my head. Hey, those are the best. I love those. When I was in middle school, that was my thing. I just always was drawing a new character of some sort, and somewhere along the way I kind of lost that, and I'm really glad I kind of got back into it, because it's just fun. It's just a good way to express yourself. Let's see here. Looking forward to playing Persona 3 oh yeah, you were telling me about that. And I also enjoy my Apollo Justice trilogy. I got my game last weekend. I don't know if I know much about that game. I think you might have told me, and I apologize if I forget. That is a common thing with me. Let's see here. I definitely want to, as just something fun, draw my old original character from I think it was like 6th grade going into middle school. I redrew her one time, but I didn't quite finish it. But yeah, I think everyone's guilty of having a little bit of a Mary Sue character, and she was definitely a Mary Sue character. I based a lot of her stuff on the shows I was watching at the time, like Dragon Ball Z and anything on Adult Swim, Outlaw Star, Cowboy Bebop, all that fun stuff. Yeah. Let's see, oh yeah, put a moon, yeah. I don't have a lot of room on the screen. I do have some other colors for these little star sparkles I will be adding a little bit later, but silly me, I was sitting here waiting for, I had bought these off Etsy, and I was waiting for the email to download the files, and I kept refreshing and refreshing for like an hour, and I'm like, why is it taking so long? And I realized I was on the wrong email. So I'm sitting here just like yelling like at the computer. I'm like, where's my stars, darn it? And just found out I was on the wrong email. So I got them downloaded, but I didn't get them all loaded. There's more than one color that I can use, but I thought yellow, which is one of my favorite highlight colors, would be a good one to start with. I want to find other ways to make the stream a little more interesting. I'm still very, very new with streaming. I have been watching a lot of streamers and YouTubers over the years, and I'm hoping to like find things to make it my own. Alright. How's everyone's Monday going? I know Garfield has a lot to say about Mondays, but some people like Mondays. It's like, oh, I gotta go back to work, but a lot of my job's pretty like repetitive, so I'm like, oh, okay, it's fine. Same old, and that's how I kind of get through it sometimes. Whoopsies. Goodness gracious, I am not on point with my pen today. Here we go. I hate doing line work. It doesn't matter if it's traditional, if it's digital. It just takes so long because I want things to be really smooth and crisp. And I don't have the steadiest of hands. Oh, it's already Tuesday. Hey, there you go. That's a fun perspective. It's already Tuesday here. I like that. You're already almost halfway through your week. I like it. Well, I appreciate. I'm assuming I'm in American time, so I'm assuming somewhere overseas. So I appreciate you taking the time to tune in, because I know the time difference might be a bit of a stretch. Let's see here. Alright, so I got those. How many more of these I got? 4 more. I'm almost like thinking I might just go straight to the coloring, because I can do these off screen. So let's see here. What we got? I'm gonna need another layer. Let's see here. Where's my brush? Oh, is it under textures, I believe? No? Artistic. Ah, here we go. So, I'll probably experiment a little bit more, but for some reason, if I turn the opacity down just enough and turn the brush down enough, this almost replicates the texture I got going on with my color pencils here. So let's see. Oh, what should we do first? I can see where, you might be able to tell. So I can tell where the scanner, when this image was scanned in, I can tell where it just blew out all the color. It looks like a camera flash went off, especially like on her body here. Let me see. All right, how do I want to do this? Let's start with, I probably should get a little bit better, but I'm gonna cheaty face a little bit. I usually use the little dropper tool here to try to get the color. Let's see. Oh, my Monday has been relaxing and enjoy exercising and maintaining weight. And also watching Hawaii 5-0, old cop show in Hawaii, which is so much fun. Oh, I've never heard of that. I'll have to look that up. I love a good old cop show. I'm a big RoboCop fan. I keep aging myself in every stream, but I really loved that as a kid growing up. The first movie came out around the time I was born, I think. But it's I have a big love for RoboCop, and they had dropped that RoboCop game out of just nowhere this year, and I was so happy. Let's see here. Is that still too big? Man. Maybe a little bit more opacity. Shrink that down just a little. Yeah, gosh, it's just so, I colored so lightly with this color. I think it was called Eggshell. And so far, I do not know how any of these updates are going to translate to print. I'm going to get them all done. I think they're going to be better. I'm going to send them to the same place that I normally get them done at. And once I confirm that I like how they look, I will be opening up my website. I think I got, let's see, we were on my, I think we're on the 3rd piece done. The Hollow Knight one has been my crowning jewel so far. I've been really enjoying that one. Oh, let's see here. I might not be able to save the texture on her body, but hopefully we can on her hair. Here. Yeah, you can really see. I was really experimenting with trying to do dramatic lighting on these pictures. I guess I can always add the highlights back in. Right. Were you drawing the base with crayon or drawing? So, originally, when I first started doing my art stuff, I was just using Prisma-colored pencils, just Prisma. And you can kind of tell, let me undo these layers for you really quick, Rudy. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So this is the base drawing, and as you can see, it looks kind of messy. I was really trying to fill in the back. My friend told me never leave white space unless it's intentional. So I was really trying to push myself to do backgrounds, and as you can see, it doesn't look very smooth in the background. It's very, very grainy. I couldn't fill in the grain of the paper, and I was hurting my hand and wasting a lot of colored pencil doing it. So, I'll show you a good example of what I do now normally. I pulled this up before. This is another character of mine. So the difference between this picture and the other one is I had a friend suggest putting an alcoholic marker base down. And Were Frog of Assaria, welcome to the stream. Thanks for hanging out in my little corner of the galaxy. Welcome, welcome. I was just explaining to Rudy my process of my drawings. We're currently working on, sorry if I'm jumping all over the place. This is what we're working on today. I am taking a lot of my old popular pieces and updating them in Procreate to make new prints. So when you come back to this one, Rudy, come on. So I put an alcoholic marker base down first, which really allows me to fill in the grain of the paper and just have something to work off of. And then I build the colored pencils on top, and I don't have to like press so hard and like push into the paper. I still have to use a blender pencil to kind of, like, you could still kind of see it if you zoom in a little bit, but I get a much smoother look now, and that's this all colored pencil and marker. And if you want a cheap set of like, I think it's like 80 something markers, because I know Copics are really expensive. There's a brand called Ohuhu, like it's OHUHU or something. And I don't color with marker primarily, I just needed to put that base down, and it just makes a huge difference. So come back over here. So that's the difference between here and that other one. But Prismacolor pencils or Faber-Castell are amazing, and I think worth the investment, because the pigmentation you can get out of them is crazy. White space is fine. Yeah, it definitely can. I think I get like somebody's instructions stuck in my head, and I get a little too hyper focused on like, okay, know this, they said don't do this. I take people's words of advice a little too strongly. But yeah, if you just want to, if you're just drawing like a quick, you know, thing, I don't know, a headshot, something like that, I guess it doesn't always need to have a background. I think that's just something I put in myself to instill, to push myself more, if that makes sense. Yeah, absolutely. You're very welcome, Rudy. I'm glad to help. I'm no pro at anything, but these are just things I've been experimenting with over the last, gosh, I started my Instagram, I think, in 2017 or 2018. And only within the, like, the last year, I've, like, taken a step up, I feel. But yeah, let's see here. So we're gonna continue on here. I was just telling Souls earlier that I'm probably will take this line art that I've done and turn it into, I might color it more digitally and like all digital and make some stickers maybe. Just thoughts that are in process. Let's see, advice, don't make bad art, make good art. There's advice to follow. There you go. I don't think there's any really bad art unless you're like trying to, I don't know, be really harmful to people. I know there's a lot of expressionist stuff, so like I understand that, but I don't really think there's too much bad art out there. All right. Okay, so let's continue on here. Multitasking is not a strength of mine. There we go. Get back in here. And I usually let people know if I'm spinning the canvas too much, please let me know. Let's see here. I can definitely tell I'm a traditionalist because, like, man, I just like turning my sketchbook every which way while I'm working. Let's see. I hope, Werefrog, that you're having a good Monday. I appreciate you coming in, hanging out. I'm still getting used to streaming. I told myself this year I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the things that I want to do. There's always a reason not to, but if it's something that you really want to do, then it's... I have a newfound respect for people that do this all the time. But this has been really giving me a good excuse to like work on my just work on art in general. I work part-time already. I do have a job, and I've been working hard to like find a balance. I've had to kind of cut back at my job because I want to pursue like art in general. And so just finding that balance for me has been hard. You know, you want time for yourself, you want time with friends and family, and I have to, you know, make a living somehow. And as I'm pursuing, you know, maybe making a little bit of a living off my art, I have to pay bills. So I do work a part-time job. So this has been a really nice like way for me to just work on stuff and get projects done. Do more of what you love. Heck yeah. Absolutely. That is a big motto for me. I was a big workaholic when it comes to, where I work now. Because, that's all I ever thought I had to do. I didn't have a lot of... I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I didn't have a lot of support doing this, growing up and whether in school or whatnot. And this always came so naturally to me, and I just really love making art and creating things. It makes my brain happy. All my live streams are uploaded to YouTube, so if you want to see any of the other things I've been working on, we finished Hollow Knight last week or the week before. Let me see here. Let me pull that up really quick. There we go. This is what we finished last. This is one of my favorites. It used to, if you see here, it used to look like that. And I had the right idea, and that was the first time I was, again, trying to force myself, like push myself to do something I'm not comfortable with, which is a very detailed, like, environment, like what's going on. But I was able to add what I needed digitally now, and I think it just looks so much better, and it has so much more, like, depth to it, so I'm very happy with that. Alright, get back in here. Uh-oh, 1 second. Oh, what's playing that shouldn't be playing? That's not... I had... I'm just gonna continue to have technical difficulties. I probably should just download these tracks that I wanted to go. Alright, what was the other one? Oh, goodness. Sorry, guys, me 1 second. Here. Alright. Okay, what other song was it that I had? Let's see, Sweet Cafe. That one. I had these lined up so that way it would play one song right after another, and it went to a completely different thing than it was supposed to. Alright, here we go. 2 seconds here. I'm gonna turn music off, switch, bam, here we go. Alright, thank you. Let's see. Did I know about leap year? I believe I do, but feel free to explain that again to me. Absolutely. I like to learn things. Inform me. Once I get the hang of doing these Monday night streams for drawing, I definitely want to on Friday evenings. I got the new computer. I want to add some game nights on Friday evenings for a few hours. I already have Lethal Company downloaded, don't worry. And I've done a few practice rounds with my friend. So that will most likely be coming. And it's gonna be bad. At least, well, for me, it's gonna be bad. Surprisingly, when we did the test runs, we did not, I didn't really run into any of the monsters. But I have a feeling my luck's not always gonna be that good. I know I talk about a lot of like my favorite drawings and whatnot. Do you guys have a favorite drawing that you've done or project that you've worked on? I'd love to hear about it. Let's see here. Let's see, where Frog. Have you ever listened to a completely different thing in the original Klingon? No, I have not. Klingon is a very interesting... I'm fascinated by it. Let's see. Different things. The original Klingon. No, do you have an example? I would like to hear it. Or read it, I guess that would be a better word for it. I know it doesn't look like I'm doing much right now, but I swear there's color going down on the canvas. I always try to make sure I also give a nice shout out. If you like my VTuber or PNG tuber, I drew the original concept, but this VTuber that you're seeing in front of you was done by Lady Pixel Heart. She is linked down in my description. Her commissions open once a month. She's very professional, and she's very good at what she does. Definitely commission her if you need some stuff done. I have a new computer now, and I'm hoping to upgrade to a 2D model eventually. But she has a great price range and like starting point. If you know, the computer I had before, I've mentioned it probably way too many times. It was built from spare parts. A good friend who likes to do that kind of stuff just built me a computer, and it got me started. It was not top of the line or anything, and but it got the job done. But a PNG tuber is a great way to kind of like get into this kind of stuff. Let's see. And then the music that you're hearing in the background is from Stream Cafe. They're also linked down in the description. They make cute little, just free to use, copyright free stuff for your streams, as long as you give them the proper credit. Whoops. Okay, what's going on here? There we go. Man, that's still way too big. I really gotta experiment with some other brushes. I have a couple of brush packs downloaded that I was gifted, but if anyone has any like suggestions on some packs from other content creators that I can buy and download, I would definitely appreciate it. Dude, the sky's the limit when you're doing digital, it feels like. The trick is I have to go very, very lightly on top of everything because I really want stuff to kind of blend together. Oh, goodness. Okay. I did a little bit here, did there. Oh, didn't get down here. What's the resolution you set when drawing digital? So what I'm doing right now, with each of these canvases that I'm pulling up are scan sizes that I had of my original drawings, which were 9x13 on a drawing pad, except for this one. This one's 8x10. And we scan them in, and the biggest resolution that I can get at the time, not resolution, but biggest print size that I can get, with, you know, with the way my drawings were, was roughly almost 11x15, because I wanted like poster size. So let me see what this one says as far as pick by pixel here. Let's go into the canvas information. Here, dimensions. So that's the size. This is the pixel width of this. So that's something I'm still working on, is how sizing works. I do have a little cheat sheet on my desktop here. What do I got? Oh, I can't remember what all these acronyms are for. I write myself notes and then I forget. Sorry, give me 1 second. Where? Man, I'll be honest, this is the part I'm not very informed about. If you do a quick search online, you can just ask Google what is the best pixel width and height for, let's say you want to do a sticker or an emote, or whatnot. That's how I've been doing it. So I'll be honest, I'm not as good with that. I'm still learning it myself. But this original drawing was done on an 8x10, and I could probably make it a little bit bigger. Let me see. Actually, let me go back in here. We'll go to canvas information. We go to the dimensions. Let me see if these match up with my notes on here. Nope, they do not match up at all. That's something I'm still gonna have to keep learning. I'm hoping by editing them digitally, I can get a better resolution. Because with traditional, like I was saying before, my biggest drawings are always done on, I guess I didn't say this, my biggest drawings are done on a 9x13 paper size, like real paper. And the biggest that I can blow them up currently is about 11x15. And if you go too big, you start getting really pixelated graininess with your stuff. So I'm still learning, but like all my thumbnails that you see for my YouTube videos, I just looked up what the dimensions are for YouTube or Twitch or whichever platform I'm on, and then I go from there and I set them on my my drawing app, so I know like, okay, this is the size I need for Twitch or for YouTube. Derek Kaiser, greetings, how are you in chat? Hey Derek Kaiser, welcome to the stream. Thanks for hanging out with me in my little corner of the galaxy. We are currently working on one of my big projects is going over some older pieces that were very popular and I was very proud of, but now that I know a little bit more and I've been learning digital, I wanted to give them a fresh new look, and these will be loaded up on my website for sale when I'm all done. Resolution. So, trying to think. Yeah, I apologize, Rudy, if I don't have a clear answer on that. That is something I'm still working on. But if there's something specific that you're set out to do, like I want to make a graphic for a t-shirt design, like what's the best? Google is so helpful. And just I've been watching other artists and stuff and trying to learn. I definitely missed the bandwagon on doing digital art in like my 20s. I'm like almost 35, and I was putting off for a long time getting into the digital art market because I was really, really insecure about my ability to learn stuff. And I usually like to talk about that because I'm a late diagnosed autistic. And for the longest time, I just thought I was dumb. And I was too slow, and there's just no way I can learn because I have a hard time retaining things. I have pretty severe ADHD on top of it. And so a lot of my art, where it came from, was me finally giving myself that room to like learn and grow for myself and for my art. So there's still a lot of things I don't know 100%. And I don't know if I explain things very well. So I apologize if I confused you at all. Oh, thank you, Rudy. I really appreciate that. I tend to get a little too wordy with my explanations. I tend to over-explain things. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. I hope anything that I talk about is helpful for you guys. Be fun to kind of learn along with me, because that's kind of what these streams are for, because I'm still learning digital. Photoshop came out like when I was in high school, but that, as far as I was aware, that was the only like drawing program there was, and it was like super expensive, and it was also an expensive monthly subscription. I'm just like, there's no way I'm ever gonna be able to get into digital art. And I was very graciously given this iPad Pro for my wedding present a few years ago, and I was like, if someone believes in me enough to like do that, then I should believe in myself and really give it an honest go, because doing nothing is better than failing to me. Or sorry, doing something is better than doing nothing. I'd rather fail than do nothing at all. Let's see. Photoshop was expensive back in the day. Every pony pirated it. They definitely did. Yep. I didn't know technology enough to to know how to do that. I won't go full digital artist, but I've been finding a love for blending my traditional style with digital. But I just wish I had a better way to record drawing my traditional stuff. Because I like doing the VTuber route, because I don't like to have I don't want people staring at my face for hours on end, because I'm sure I just know I'd get a little paranoid, like, oh no, am I making a weird face? Okay, for this tiny little squiggly part here, where is my painting inking? Okay, ooh, maybe I might need to do a different color. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. Awesome. And if anybody wants to see the original, I do always post collages on my Instagram and Facebook of the work in progress of any of my traditional pieces, even though I don't have like video format. So if you'd like to see how this originally started and what it looked like by the end, it's over on my Instagram and Facebook. Let's see. Like Windows 95 only needed a 21-digit number divisible by 11 as long as a key to register way back in the day. You're definitely speaking a language I do not understand, and I think that's cool. My husband is the same way. Like, he can just spout off some like numbers and like technical things. I'm like, I don't know what you're saying, but you sound very smart. Okay, so Stasia Dane. Oh, hey Stasia, welcome to the chat. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see. Example, I scanned an 8x10 drawing at 700 DPI, and I set my digital canvas resolution at 350 DPI, so I could fit the scan into a 16x20 digital canvas without losing resolution, getting pixelated. I am going to copy and paste that and send that to myself because I know I'm going to forget that. Copy. Please copy this piece. Yeah, copy. Send it to myself. Thanks for joining into the chat. I really appreciate you. Let's see here. Where's my Facebook? I send messages to myself on Facebook. I don't know if that makes me a dork. Anytime I have a thought or something interesting I want to remember, I just like send myself a message. And I go back and scroll through them. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. I totally forgot. Let's see here. All right. There we go. All right, I sent that message to myself. Thank you, Stacia. I'm gonna do more research on that. Let's see. I think that's what's if there's any traditional artist trying to get into like the digital. There's my stream. I think if there is a traditional artist trying to get into digital media, I think that's the big like curve is like, oh, I don't understand all these technical applications and verbiage and whatnot. Let's see. I have a comment shortly above the one you're reading that gives. Oh, okay. Thank you. You maybe. Thank you. That is super nice of you. Thank you. One of the things I always like to tell people, it's just something I need to remember for myself, is there are no stupid questions. I was instructed by a teacher in high school that there are no dumb questions. If you don't know something, you don't know something, and that is okay. All right, there we go. Okay, sorry, I've been zoomed in on one spot on the screen. Yeah, I appreciate everyone in the chat. Thank you. I'm trying to usually there's only a couple people and there's quite a few in here chatting, so I apologize if I'm not keeping up with messages too well. Let's see. Yes, everyone will keep being awesomeness and coolness souls. Absolutely. Next time, oh, there we go. Next time we hang out at the jam, I can show you a couple of tricks to get your scans to look closer to the original. I appreciate that. I've definitely been wanting to get to the artist jam. We've had those like really awful snow and cold days. I do want to get there and like talk shop with people. I apologize, Stacia, for reading your messages out of order. There's always I have like a 10-second latency on the chat. And trying to like kind of experiment with that and see what works the best. Because I want to make sure I'm keeping up with everybody. Let's see here. Was it textures? Nope, it was this one. There we go. We have a local artist meetup in my neck of the woods that's been very helpful, and I've met a lot of cool people through it. I mentioned my buddy Frank last stream. He kind of really got me going on the digital stuff. He doesn't like his thing is coloring. He's a colorist and he can draw, but it's not like his big thing. But he just loves talking about coloring and digital, and it's just fun to be able to find people like that where you can talk art with. It's been really nice. Let's see here. Okay, so now do I want to do the same? Okay, I got that. I'm cheating. I'm using the color picker. There we go. That look. Might have to like blend it with the smudge tool a little bit. I think this one, unfortunately, will probably lose a bit of the traditional aspects of it, but I'm gonna try really hard not to. Let's see here. Yep, that guy with the glasses said there's no such thing as a stupid question until you ask it. It's too bad he stopped doing that show, though. It was funny. People send him purposely stupid questions for him to answer. I feel like I do know the guy with the glasses. That seems like early internet. I'm gonna have to look that up because I'm pretty sure I know what that is. Let's see, Stacia. I do both traditional and digital. Do my own traditional to digital setup for prints and have experience as a pre-press graphic designer. Ask all the questions you need. I really appreciate that. That's really kind of you to offer that. A lot of it, I know a lot of my artist friends, myself included, we're kind of, we're a bunch of introverts, so we're like really shy. It takes us a minute to like want to talk with people because we want to feel like we're like blending in or like, was it? Yeah, it's just, I noticed, with a lot of my friends, or we're just all socially awkward, myself included. And I've been working really hard on that, to just, what's the word? I just am a very nervous person. I get scared of people, and I know I shouldn't, but I'm pretty sure that's just my neurodivergence talking. But I've definitely gotten a lot better. These streams definitely help. Let's see here. I cannot wait for these to be done because I just really am excited to post these on my my website. I did try to, if anyone's trying to like sell their artwork, I do know that Etsy is just complete utter garbage, number one. So I got rid of that quite a while ago, and I've been using Squarespace. And yes, there's a monthly fee. Starving artist is a phrase for a reason. But it's like 36 bucks a month, and basically they have like preset like what's the word? I can't think of the word. They have preset you could tell my brain is done for the day. I've been up since about 5 o'clock in the morning. They have preset like layout. There we go. Layouts for like websites and stuff. And I just kind of picked a generic one, and then I can edit it and add whatever I want. There's all these cool things, and if you're on the desktop or a laptop, it will give you the mobile look and the desktop look, so you can adjust them because obviously the formatting's different for them. But I've been liking that better. I haven't launched it yet, but I feel like it's a lot more personable that way, and I just feel like Etsy is just garbage. It works for some people, but I just felt like it took a lot of the it felt like it was, it's Etsy, it's not my website, if that makes sense. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I'm a hermit by default. I like helping people though, and we're all too much alike to alienate ourselves from people. Amen. I completely says the alien here. I completely understand that. Let's see, and we can only find people who vibe at our wavelength if we put ourselves out there amongst those who may not. Yes. It takes just a little bit of bravery, and like I said it a little bit earlier, I'd rather try something and fail and than to not do it at all, because when I wasn't doing anything at all, it did not do any good for me. It made things a lot worse. And I might have mentioned I'm still getting used to drawing and talking at the same time, so I apologize if I'm not getting a lot done, but I do a lot off screen. Let's see here. I'm trying to think, my next big project, I think, after this one is I'm finally gonna hunker down and get the coloring book done I've always wanted to make. I already have like 5 pages roughly sketched out. I think they need to be at least 20-25 pages for a decent coloring book. So I got a lot to go, but I have a whole idea and that I wanted to do, so working on that. Okay, making sure I wasn't missing any more of the chat. Oh. All right. Hope I'm not rambling too much. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to be here and listen to my Jiffyisms. It's been a really big learning curve this last year between like how OBS works, and bless people for making free source things. Like more people can do stuff like this because there's people out there that make things accessible. Like this program's completely free. It took me a while to get the hang of it. I got myself in my routine that works so far. But it's been really nice. And then learning how Procreate works. That's my main thing that I use for digital art. It's only available on the iPad, unfortunately. But is a very inexpensive program if you do have the iPad. But I wanted the iPad at the one of my mentors like suggested, like he felt like it was the best what felt like drawing on paper if I, as a traditional artist. And I, for the most part, I would have to agree, but I haven't tried too many other tablets, so I'm not sure. But it does more than just draw. Like I have all my social media stuff on here. I can do a lot of other things with it. Procreate. Good night, everybody. Oh, good night. Werefrog, thank you so much for coming to the stream. Procreate is the digital art program that is only available on iPad for Apple products. And they just recently came out with, I haven't messed with it yet, Procreate Dreams, and I think it's like for animation. I haven't messed with that yet. But yes, I would say as far as an introductory program, Procreate was the most like new user friendly, like I've never done this before program, and I really enjoy it. Oh, I gotcha. I love, dude, Animaniacs is great. I don't know if any of you guys watched the new, it came out with the new, I think either 1 or 2 seasons of Animaniacs. It was great. Media knows that us millennials just want nostalgia. Yeah, you can kind of tell where it's really messy, and I usually am good about not smearing ink or getting my ink into my colors like when I do the line work, but there's definitely like up here, like right there, you can really see where I goofed. Let's see. What time is it? 7 o'clock already. We're just ticking right along. Alright. Oh goodness. I'm so sorry. I completely gosh, I'm so sorry. I was very tone deaf on your message, Werefrog. I apologize. I tend to take things a little literal. I apologize. Tone sometimes can be hard to distinguish over text, and so I have a lot of respect for writers that can do that in their books. I usually stream for a couple hours, or like 2.5, trying to just see where my comfort level is, you know. I know there's a lot of that, I talked about it last stream, like there's just that pressure with content creation and the internet, and you have to like keep cranking out stuff for the algorithm, but you know, I'm sure I'm not doing myself any good the way I'm uploading things, but I just don't want to focus on that because that's just going to be a rabbit hole of stress. So I will just do things when I can and when I want to, and hopefully that will help me in the long run. I don't want to burn out too quickly because that is definitely a possibility with me. Let's see. Well, on the topic of like game nights possibly on Friday, I'm looking for some like fun games that I can like really interact with you guys in the chat. So if you guys have any suggestions or things you would like me to try, just let me know. Okay, no worries. The werefrog, never think of good night everybody as meaning someone's going to bed. That's thanks to Yakko. That darn Yakko. I will probably have to admit, no, was it? No, I think it's Wacko. Is it Wacko, the one that I got the ghouls as a posse? That one? Oh man. Voice acting is also another interest of mine, and I'm definitely. I think I need to add Yakko or Wacko, sorry, to my repertoire of characters. I understand his pain. I'm still on the correct. Okay, good. Making sure I'm using the correct music. I probably just need to download all these songs that I'm using for stream because YouTube decided, because I was like, alright, it's gonna automatically go to this one next, and it didn't do that today for whatever reason, and it accidentally played somebody's channel that I have not credited. There's always gonna be technical issues no matter what you do. Let's see. Are you working on anything tonight, Stacia? Anything? I love your dragon pictures. You're so pretty. I was a big dragon nerd when I was in middle school. We were talking about OCs earlier, and my Mary Sue OC is definitely a dragon lady. Oh, goodness gracious. You guys are gonna laugh at me. You're gonna laugh at me quite a bit. My microphone was muted. So my in the zone was me talking to myself for the past probably 5 minutes. Oh no. I paused it for a second to ask my husband a question and I forgot to turn it back on. Oh man. Woo. I was like, man, nobody's answering my questions. And no, it's just because I'm talking to myself. Oh man. Oh goodness gracious. Let's see. Indeed. You were on Secret, yeah. Oh goodness gracious. Expect plenty of that in any of my streams. I'm a goofball. I think the funnest thing to like accept about yourself is I just like to laugh at myself because like why I've given myself a hard enough time in life. Like, oh, I goofed. It's funny. Oh man. Yep, that was definitely a Jiffy moment. Yep. I take full responsibility for that one. There's gonna be like 5 minutes of no audio in here. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. That's the kind of silliness I live for, darn it. Oh man. Gosh, okay, so let me reel back a little bit. I think one of the questions I asked to myself, meant for you guys, was who are your favorite content creators? Who do you like to listen to or watch? They can, just be for entertainment, or they can, be, instructive, like for art and whatnot. I appreciate you guys being patient with it. I feel so silly. If you guys would like to hear a funny story, speaking of, laughing at yourself, etc., my favorite thing to tell people, one of my favorite stories is after a midnight showing one night of a movie, I went to an IHOP with my friends, 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'm sure the server just loved this 5-person group coming in at 1 o'clock in the morning. And I ordered my food. Well, my food comes with, I believe it comes with a super salad. So my brain took the words very literal and I heard the word super salad. And I looked at the waitress and I go, "What's a super salad?" And all my friends are like, "Jiffy, soup or salad, not super salad." But I just had a great follow-up to that story because my father-in-law just told me today there is a place called the Super Salad. So I'm not crazy. The salad that wears a cape. It's a hero to my diet. I could tell the waitress was just like, "It's too late for this. I don't want to have to deal with this, please." And no one has ever let me live that down, ever. Which, that is a-okay, because that is quite funny. Oh man, I still have moments where I do that with other things, but that one's probably my favorite story. See, it's good to laugh at yourself. I do the darnest things sometimes. This is really funny. Oh man, the look on everyone's faces. They're like, "Amanda, sorry, Jiffy, it's too late for this." I still do stuff like that to this day. Let's see here. Sometimes I'm feeling super lazy. It's a lot like regular lazy, but where frog work you? Stasia, Bobby Chiu, artist, David Peterson, artist, critic, Critical Role, heck yeah. Oh dude, have you I'm assuming if you know Critical Role, Stasia, that you've watched Vox Machina. I love that. My husband and I learned how to play D&D from my husband's dad when we were children, and I've just loved it ever since. And like, what a dream to have your campaign turned into an animated like show. That's crazy. Alright, for funsies, I like to occasionally, while I'm working on stuff, because I know it doesn't look like I'm doing a lot, but let's go back to the beginning of what this started like. Whoops, nope, yep, it was blank. That's where we started. Okay, so here's the original that we started with. And, you know, I was every one of these that I'm working on, this was like at the peak of me like really pushing myself to be better, because I was like really stuck in a just in a hole of like I'm never gonna be good enough. There's no way that I can draw better than, you know, ABC. And it's a young mindset. I just got in this really bad negative mindset. I had no confidence in myself of whatever, or none, just no confidence. And each time I did something and I finished something, I think just finishing something is a big step, right? So the first thing I did, like this is a project, this is like my first like come back to streaming project. But my first project when I started doing art for myself was I'm gonna finish these major drawings that I got like halfway through, and then I just stopped because I didn't think I had the skill or the know-how, and I just went ham and like got a bunch done. So we have the original here, and then I just I flattened out the background to smooth it out for now. I'm probably gonna add some other things soon. And then the second thing I did, very simple thing, is just going over the line art. And now the fun thing about this is I have the line art set up in another canvas to use for later that I might be using for stickers. I've never done stickers before, so that's next on the docket. The way that I do things is a little, I guess I shouldn't even say it. It's how I am learning and how the process that I'm going through, and it's how it works for me. And I think that's what's great about art, is you find so much about yourself and how you do things, because there's no wrong way to do art. There's some technical things, I'm sure, but creating is just the meat of it. Let's see here. Reading comments here. Let's see. Deja, I've had moments where wait staff words have merged, and I've been confused for a few moments trying to figure it out. Let's see. Oh yeah. When it comes to like ordering food or things in general, like there's a Dunkin' Donuts down the street from me, and they do online orders that I can just pick up, because at 5 a.m, I'm not all there to be making a coffee order. And ordering coffee is like the bane of my existence, because there's too many options. And so I always do the thing ahead of time, and then I just have to go to the drive-thru and go, pick up for so-and-so. And then I've had moments, I read that one. Werefrog. Yes, but how often do you tell the waitress to enjoy her meal? You know, I think that's still like a nice thing that you're telling her. I think that's still like a nice comment. Like, she probably can read the undercurrent of like, I hope your shift's going well. But yeah, just I have my script for when I'm out and about, aka my work script, and lately I just can't keep up with it very well anymore, and I kind of get my words jumbled. So I completely understand. The etiquette of going out and going to restaurants and talking with people in a professional environment is not my strong suit. Let's see. Stacia, I've seen a little of Vox Machina anime. I'm completely caught up on all the campaigns though, and I will eventually catch up on the anime. Yeah, it's the Vox Machina, you probably already know, it's just their first campaign, whichever one they did. And I'm finding that as far as time-wise goes, that I like that format, because as much as I would love to listen to their 4 to 6 hour forgot to turn the layer back on. Their 4 to 6 hour YouTube videos, I just don't have the time, because I love listening to like YouTube videos and whatnot. But I have to really pick and choose who do I listen to. There we go. Oh yeah. Sorry, backtracking just a little bit. So even just like there's a difference here, right, in color. I will be able to go back and add in highlights if I want to, but I just feel like if this were to print out now, which I do have prints of this already, I feel like it would be really washed out and not look good. So I will go back in and add that. What was I doing? Doing something! Oh, where was I? There we go. Do you like... Uh-oh. I think you might have meant that for another stream, Souls. Do I like raisins? I love chocolate-covered raisins. I absolutely love chocolate-covered raisins. Specifically, dark chocolate-covered raisins. Raisins are an okay thing for me. They're not my favorite, but I'll eat them if they're there. Probably noticing I'm coloring over some old line work. I really enjoy that digital like gives me like a way to like correct some things. What time are we? Oh, we're at 7:30. We're going strong. I listen to them on podcasts or on Twitch while I'm drawing. Yeah, that's probably the best way to listen to that stuff. I like to have. I really enjoy listening to my goofy YouTubers like Game Grumps, or I enjoy Markiplier and his friends Wade and Bob. I listen to Distractable. They have 2 podcast episodes every Monday and Friday, and then I have Brain Leak, which is Ethan Nestor and Jacksepticeye on Wednesdays, and then on Thursdays I got Go My Favorite Sports Team with Tyler and Markiplier. So I got like a whole week routine of podcasts that I get to listen to, and I love it. It kind of helps with focusing and getting into the mood of drawing and whatnot. Whew. Tripping over my words, guys, sorry. There we go. I have too many thoughts in my head, and my brain doesn't, or my mouth doesn't want to move as fast as my brain is moving. And I think that's always an interesting thing to talk about, is like, you know, people are having to be so like engaged and connected all the time on the internet. It's like at some point, like, yeah, you only have a finite amount of time of your day to enjoy what you want to enjoy, but also like pursue the things you want to pursue. And that's something I had to tell myself. I'm like, okay, well, I do have time to do this, I'm just choosing to spend it a different way. So I've had to really hunker down, be like, all right, if this is what you want to do, then you gotta make time. Let's see here. Werefrog, you wrote something, and I'm not sure if it's Chinese or Japanese. I have no idea what you wrote. Please help me out. And then, let's see, Stacia, I don't have that many. I mainly listen to Critical Role's channel and audiobooks. Well, I mean, Critical Role's kind of like listening to a story, right? It's basically like you're listening to a book being told, especially with the way Matt Mercer writes his stuff. Oh, 1 second. There we go again. Alright, so we're gonna go back to... bam, and bam, and there we go. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to figure out this music thing and make it a little more free-flowing. The ones that I have playing, they're normally like a 2-minute clip. The Stream Cafe usually uploads like an hour version, but you know, I stream a little bit longer than like an hour, and so I was like, oh, I'll just put these back to back. That's Kaji for 7:30. Oh, thank you. That's awesome. I can't, it's always, Japanese language is always fascinating to me because even, people in Japan struggle learning Japanese, and like, it's crazy how complex it is. I can read the, I forget what they call the, it's where it's like written with English words, but it's phonetically sounding like the Japanese words. I can read that. I've definitely picked up on some like phrases and words and stuff over the years, being the big weeb that I am, but man, Japanese is a very complicated language. Let's see, it's because they leave out half the word. Oh, interesting. Yeah, 100, stage 100%. Absolutely. Let's see, 7:30. Here. Yeah, I think as far as reading or audio, I probably need to switch to like doing audiobooks. I used to read like no one's business in high school, and then manga got introduced to me, and then I was like, this is all I want to read because there's pictures. But yeah, I just, like, one of my favorite book series is The Dark Towers by Stephen King, and I got to book 6, and I'm like, I'm so burnt out. It's so dense. There's so much here. Oh, I asked this last stream, but since I am working on a Pokemon, I think Souls told me last week that their favorite Pokemon is Swampert. Mine is Mew. I would love to know if you guys have a favorite Pokemon. Oh, excuse me. Using the smudge tool to try to blend some of this a little bit. Let's see here. And they throw in words without translation to other languages that you either have to use or can't use depending on who you're speaking to. Charmander, hey, you can't go wrong with Charmander. That's a good one. Let's see. When playing, neither evolve or are using. Excuse me. can tell I've been talking too much. When playing Never Evolve the starter one, use the Mew glitch to get another one to go up to Charizard. Interesting. I'll have to ask my husband if he knows. I know what the Mew glitch is, but my brother kind of like hogged a lot of the early console stuff that we had, so I did not really get to play. We had a Game Boy and a Game Boy Advance, but I didn't really get to play them too much. I feel like I missed out on like a whole generation of gaming, eh? I tend to backtrack a little bit on topics. So as far as streaming goes, you know, that's the whole balancing your time. I was pretty adamant that I enjoy my free time. So what I've done is anytime you're seeing me stream, it's usually on the days that I have my shorter shift on Mondays and Fridays. So I'm still in like work mode. So it kind of like keeps me in that mindset so I can just keep working on stuff. And then tomorrow I'll be like, oh, if I want to draw, it's for fun and it's not as high pressure. And then I can do other things I want to do, whether it's, you know, I wouldn't say I want to do chores, but like things that I have to do. I really value my personal time, so there is absolutely nothing wrong with, like, you know, you make the schedule that works for you. Oopsies. I know I have, I think, I have one in the chat currently. Like, I know I have a pretty decent sized like audience across the pond, I'll call it, and they're like they're hours ahead of me, and I feel really bad, and especially if they're, you know, staying up late to watch my videos. But you know, some people are night owls, and they like to have stuff like this in the evening, so you can't please everybody, unfortunately. Let's see. I enjoy popcorn with dude, I'm a big popcorn person. I love popcorn. Me and my husband got to go see, I'm not sure if any of you guys know of the Gurren Lagann anime series, but we got to go see that in theater. And it was really fun, and my first job was a movie theater, and I love popcorn. I put way too much butter on my popcorn, but I feel like popcorn is just one of those that you just gotta accept that you're gonna eat really terribly. I put way too much butter on the popcorn. Do you guys have a favorite movie theater snack? Some people really like the nachos, those are classic. I just need me a big bowl of popcorn. Drenched in, it's not even real butter, I don't know if anybody knows that. It's not real butter, unfortunately. Imitation butter. It's really disgusting, and I just want that all over my popcorn. Let's see here. It's impossible to put too much butter on. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad I have another person that completely understands my love of movie theater buttered popcorn. Let's see. I am definitely not an alligator. You're an alligator? I don't know. It says you're definitely not an alligator. I think that's kind of sus. Let's see. Be careful with theaters that say they use real butter to make the popcorn, because real butter is the brand name of margarine. Yeah, whatever when I worked at the movie theater, it was really, really disgusting. Pouring in this orange, just, it looked like grease. Like that's the only way I can describe it. Into the warmer, and it's just, I had one person, one customer that was like, just drown it with butter, please. Just destroy it with butter. They wanted soupy popcorn. I feel like that's the one time I can be okay being a little bit of a piggy. I don't know, guys. Do you think definitely not an alligator is an alligator? I don't know. Did I get to see free movies? Yes. I worked at the Dollar Theater, so the Dollar Theater tend to get like hand-me-downs. I call them hand-me-down movies. Once they're done running their cycle in big theaters, we would get them. And I remember it was 50 cents on Tuesdays before 6 o'clock. Otherwise, it was, I think it was $1.50 on like evenings, on weekends. But yeah, mostly $1. But that was back when we still had, oh goodness, like film reels, like not the digital Blu-ray stuff that you see. We had actual movie reeled projectors that I almost learned how to use in setup. But there were times where the film would snap in the middle of a movie, and you know, we would have to have our projector guy, he would have to splice them together. He would have to take the whole reel off the projector and fix the broken part, and then put it back on and rig it all back up. It was a whole process, but I thought it was really fascinating. I didn't quite get the hang of it in time, but it was fun. It was just kind of fun watching. But everything's kind of moved to more digital now, which again, don't blame them, but there's a lot of value in old media like that. Crazy what we did with media back then. Let's see here. Werefrog, use chopsticks to eat your popcorn, then you don't get grease on you. You know, funny that you bring that up. My husband likes to eat flaming hot Cheetos with chopsticks, so he doesn't get stuff on his hands. So I might have to sneak in a pair of chopsticks to the movie theater. I like to use chopsticks in general just because it makes me eat a little bit slower. The fact that where I'm at, using forks and spoons, we just have these tools to shovel food in our mouths. But that's a good idea. I will have to remember that the next time I go to the movie theater. Oh man, I hope everyone's having fun. I'm having a lot of fun. This is really nice. I really enjoy having a crowd to chat with. Let me zoom out here. How's this looking? Oh yeah. Oh, I'm super excited for this. A lot of the yellow highlights that I did in here, I think I'm gonna probably add more in the hair and whatnot. I haven't quite figured out if I want to. Let's do this really quick. I'll take a break from doing the coloring. Let's mess around with like stuff to do on the background layer here for fun. What time is it? Almost 8 o'clock? Yeah, it's getting to be about the time I usually hop off, but let me see here. Make sure I'm on the right layer. Let's add... Oh, where's the button? Uh-oh. I would like to add a layer, please. How do I... Did I forget how to do this? Oh, here we go. Gosh. There we go. I was looking for the little plus button. Alright, let's see here. Let's put it... Come on. Let me grab the layer, put it there. Let's see. What should we do with the background? Any suggestions on the background to kind of... I was thinking of, like, you know, just putting the... I had, like, a dark trim of a darker pink going all the way around the Rapidash, but, like, I did that with another picture. I want to, like, kind of add something fun. It has been great hanging out. Thank you. I appreciate that, Stacia. I mentioned it earlier. I am just a very nervous, shy person, but I really appreciate all of our interactions, and I'm excited for more. I've been working really hard at putting myself back out there, and just, you know, I came from a rough time, and I don't know how. Sorry, I'm rambling. I'm just really happy where I'm at now, and I've met a lot of wonderful people through doing art, and I'm very grateful for it. Let's see here. What are some fun things that I can do with this picture? What's here? Snow gum. What the heck? Look at the snow gum. That's a really interesting name. Some trees. Light pink bubbles would be fun. Yeah. Oh, 1 second. I think I might have something for that. Give me 1 second. Is it in here? No. No. Pink. In here. Light pink. I might have to go to... Where is it at? Also, I asked earlier, but if anyone has any good leads on some good brushes that I can download into Procreate, that would be very helpful for me. Please let me know. Spray paints. Here we go. Yeah. Now, this might be a little, let me see here. What pink? Here we go. Turn the opacity up for now. That's a possibility. Where should I put it? Something like that, you think? Well, I'm not sure. It's a lot of these. I'm not sure how any of these are going to print, so it'll be very interesting. Oops, daisies. I don't want it to do that. Here we go. Maybe I just make it a little smaller. How about that? Pretty fun. I might, let's see, scale them up a bit, and then, yeah, that'd work. Okay, give me 1 second. Alright, let's see here. Just a little bit, eh? Ah, I see. I'll have to, because of the way I'm doing the drawing with this as the original scan as the base. I'll probably have to maybe go back through and erase some of these bubbles, but yeah, I like that. That was a good suggestion. Thank you. Oops, did I? Oh, I went onto the wrong layer. There we go. There we go. Yeah, and I think what I'll do... Wait, where's the eraser? Come on. What's happening? Oh, did I? Oh, it's because I did that, didn't I? Yeah. Oh dear. 1 second. The only issue with the way I'm doing things, there we go, is I gotta be careful where I erase things. There we go. Yeah. Whoop. Very fun. I like this a lot. Come on. There we go. Yep, I'll just have to kind of go back in and do that so it's not overlapping certain things. Yeah, I like that. 7:55. I got a couple more minutes. Oopsies. Nope. Yeah, I haven't decided if I'm gonna keep the butterflies in the way that I have it. I may take them out entirely and redo them, just because they're not in frame very well. I was still kind of learning how, like, that works, framing your picture. Oopsies. Oh. Let's here. Yes, I do know how to do the layer mask. Should I be doing that instead of what I'm doing right now? Let's see here. Oh, thank you. You just saved me a headache. See, I get too focused on what I'm doing and I completely forget that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That just saved me a ton of time. There we go. You are so right. I am silly. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, this is making me happy. Oh, this looks great. Nope, that's probably a little too much. Oh, this looks fantastic. Thank you, Stacia. I have my routine for, like, drawing traditional pretty much down, but when it comes to anything else, I'm a little... I forget and I can't remember stuff. Oh, that looks so nice. Let's see, leap year. Yep, leap year's coming next month. Let's see, Were Frog. Yeah, this year's actually means something to not drink alcohol on February 29th, 30th, and 31st. Hey, you know, that is a awesome goal. That's something that I've always, like, struggled with, you know, like, I don't need before the diagnosis and whatnot, you know, I would self-medicate, and I was really uncomfortable with myself, and alcohol was something that I would use, and I don't need that to enjoy myself and have a good time. For whatever reasons that you want to do that, I am all for it. But let's. Oh, this is so fun! Thank you, Stacia, for the suggestion on the layer mask. It's really helping. I'm trying to think if I should. I'm kind of almost leaning towards taking the butterflies out, but maybe I'll just redraw them so they're like fitting in the frame a little better. Ah, this is great. Let's do a recap before I sign off for the night. So I'll do this a couple times during stream, but I always do it at the end. Let's go back to the beginning. Where did we start? We started right here. And then just adding a couple layers, smoothing out a background, adding some nice line work, kind of brightening up some colors. We get to this. And I'm definitely gonna have to go over the color in the main, kind of bring it out a little bit more, but I love this. This is, I'm so happy with this. I still have to, I'm gonna do some fun stuff in her eyes. This is great. I love this so much. Let's see here. I prefer using the layer mask over straight up erasing for most things, especially when it comes to altering traditional pieces. Yeah, I think that's something I just keep forgetting, the little easy, like the easiest little cheat sheets. It's great. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Stacia. I'm really happy with this. It's crazy, like what just little, like that's just a brush that's just on Procreate that I have, and it just like completely changes the picture. I can do so much more, and I could probably, if I really want to go crazy, let me one sec here. Let's do white. Bring this down. Ooh, oh, that might be a little too. I mean, it might be a little too much if I add or not. I can add like little sparkles like this. Like this is nuts. I kind of feel like I'm completely transforming the piece, but I think that is a good thing for me. Like these were drawings that I did that were very transformative for me at the time, and now they can be again. Whoopsies. Woo. Maybe I'll add some, whoopsies. Maybe I'll add some like on top and whatnot. I don't know how many of these, let me see here. Do I have any other? I thought I had some other, is it in here? Some other star patterns or sparkles. That's right, I will mess with it. But yeah, I like that. I really think there's been a nice, convergence of traditional and digital with these, so yeah, a lighter pink sparkle will look good if the white is too overwhelming. Yeah, that I'm gonna mess around with that and see if I want like straight up white, because I avoided that with the bubbles, but I think the white is nice. But now we're running, as I was mentioning, we're running into the problem that the Rapidash itself is starting, I think, to not be as vibrant as the background. So I will be working on that. I'll be adding some more pigment, but I love where this is going. This one was a nice break from the other one that I did, the Hollow Knight one. I'm gonna, once I'm done with this, I'm hoping I'll have this done either by next stream or before next stream or by the end of next stream. And then I'm gonna have you guys pick from I think I have, let me see here, I have at least 3 or 4 other drawings in mind that I would love to update and redo, and I'll have you guys pick the next one that I do here. But I think it was perfect. Oh, thank you, Souls, I appreciate it. This has been really fun, guys. I think I'm gonna sign off for the night. I appreciate you joining me in my little corner of the galaxy and chatting with me, and it's been really fun. I've been streaming Monday nights from 6 to about 8, sometimes 8:30. I've been trying to make sure I find a way to get notifications out to people. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you will definitely see it. But you guys have a great rest of your week. Hopefully this was a nice push through the Monday blues, and I will see you next Monday. Have a good day.